Is soaking beans 24 hours unrefrigerated safe? It strikes me as an unsafe food practice to follow Cook's Illustrated's advice for soaking dried beans for 24 hours unrefrigerated. I've also seen them suggest you soak steel-cut oats unrefrigerated overnight. Is there some reason why these practices are okay? Would there be any harm in refrigerating them, particularly the beans, while soaking? From Cook's Illustrated, dissolve 3 tablespoons salt in 4 quarts cold water in large bowl or container. Add 1 pound beans and soak at room temperature for at least 8 hours and up to 24 hours. Drain and rinse well.
In fact, although the risk is low, the Penn State Extension, see link, 1, does recommend soaking in the refrigerator, or using the quick soak method as opposed to an overnight room temperature soak. To be on the safe side, it would be advisable to use the quick soak method. Bring water and beans to a boil, cover and boil for 2 minutes. Remove from heat and let stand 1 hour. Drain and further cook. Similarly, the U.S. Dry Bean Council, see link, 2, recommends, emphasis added, a 12-hour soak in cold water before cooking helps hydrate the beans and considerably shortens cooking time. Ideally, beans should be put to soak the night before they are to be prepared and be kept in a cool place, or in the refrigerator, to avoid any fermentation taking place. Before soaking, wash them several times in cold water and remove any damaged or split beans. Discard any particles floating in the soaking water, such as small insects from the harvest, specks of dirt or other contaminants. Well, when it comes to reconstituting foods, oftentimes it's best to do it at room temperature because temperature changes solubility greatly. So you may need to soak the beans longer if you did refrigerate them. Even then, the texture could be different. In terms of food safety, I think everyone is way too crazy about this. Many people swear by FDA cooking temps, strict cross-contamination rules, and yada yada. Just don't be negligent about it. Know how food's preserved, how long it takes for cultures to gain a foothold, and use common sense. Gain knowledge of your food. Don't mindlessly follow overzealous standards from the same departments that lets us eat pink slime labeled 100% USDA beef. As for your situation, if you're cooking the beans, I see no problems. Bacteria that would form in the fluid would easily be killed in the cooking process, just like you can drink boiled water from a lake. What you have to be mindful of is mold. Certain mold spores can be toxic, even if cooked thoroughly. Also consider, a bean before is dehydrated can sit safely at room temperature without going bad. No part of the bean goes rancid quickly. Things like milk and fats go rancid, whereas most plant lipids are very resistant to this.